If you want to become a real masculine high value man, then you better have no excuse for anything at all. Real masculine high value men do the work that needs to be done, and they do not let anyone or anything get in the way of them doing that. They keep working no matter what they may be going through in life, because they have a purpose that is much bigger than themselves. And although it seems very difficult, they are the ones who are living their dream life, are financially free, have all the cars they want, have the house they want, have beautiful women in their lives, and live a meaningful life. And if you want to achieve the same, then you better listen up. You could have the most intricate and most truthful excuse possible, perfectly explaining why you can't do this, can't get this started, or can't do that. The average person would reward your excuses and complaining by giving you sympathy and understanding, which would make you feel all nice inside because your feelings got validated. And now it means that you don't have to do anything nor prove yourself. But then what? What's your next step forward? Do you remember that men are judged based on their competence? So it means that any excuse that you make is truly a waste of your time. Your feelings may get validated and you would feel good from that, but you become no more of a man. And you get no respect nor attraction from women when you complain and make excuses. And if anything, you're less of a man because you're seeking to get your feelings validated. And with that being a fact, understand that in a month's time, you could either have a month of excuses or a month of progress. A month will pass either way no matter what you do. And the result that comes out at the end of the month is entirely in your hands. And the importance of that is magnified when you remember that no one will stop to validate your excuses in the race for excellence. Because life is war. Life is war for all of the things that you want from it. Be it money, status, women, respect, cars, or influence. Men desire all of those things, but there is only a set number of those things. And the men who know that are absolutely ruthless when it comes to achieving those things. They will achieve and have those things before you, leaving you with nothing, except maybe a few crumbs. And if you still want to make excuses, there are men who aren't as driven but still want those things. And they will end up getting the crumbs that were left, leaving you with truly nothing, all because you were making excuses. The progress that I have made with YouTube has been with an absolutely minimalist setup, which some may even describe as pathetic. But I have 239 subscribers at the time of recording this, and how many people would be able to achieve that with what I have? I have had my tripod since around my 4th self-improvement video, and it only cost £7. And I've had my microphone since late July, which cost me £35. And so in total my setup cost £42, which of course is absolutely nothing. And I don't count my laptop because all I did was write script on it. And I've only bought and been using editing software for the last few videos. And you can work and save up for the setup I have, or save up and get an even better setup than me. You could afford my setup after one or even half a shift at work. But even with that being the case, there are men wanting to start YouTube channels who will make excuses. They will say that all the good equipment to start up with is way too expensive and they won't end up doing anything at all. And those are the men that nobody knows about and nobody cares about. Because they're not helping themselves as they're staying complacent in terms of their competence. Even take me, for example. I could have made the excuse that my setup was no good, that I shouldn't bother doing YouTube and don't end up doing anything at all. And what would that have brought me? Nothing. Well, actually not nothing. It would have brought me more suffering and depressed feelings because I had nothing to work towards. And in hindsight, hundreds and thousands of men wouldn't have got as much guidance, support and knowledge without me making videos. And the world wouldn't have been as good of a place because I wasn't there to make it better. And that's the problem with excuses. They stop men from making change and making the world a better place. I didn't make excuses because I knew it was going to be difficult to achieve success in YouTube. And it has brought me 239 subscribers at the time of recording this. 4 videos over 1,000 views, and 2 of them being over 2,000 views. So I can objectively say that I'm making change in the world, even if it is little by little. And I'm also achieving success, little by little. Because I understand that nobody is going to respect the man who makes excuses and does nothing with his life. Nobody is going to validate the excuses that I make, and they will only overtake me in the race for excellence. And in a month's time, I could have a month of excuses, or a month of progress, and the end result is entirely in my hands. The exact same way that the fate of your future is entirely in your hands. Give my heart a ride, bump in the night.